So if you've been watching, you know that I'm creating a series on ADHD and different types of relationships. We went through ADHD and intimate relationships, ADHD and family, and this video today is going to be about ADHD and friends. If you don't already know, I'm Saundra Brodkin. I'm an ADHD coach for women. I absolutely love what I do. I've been doing this for about 12 years now and only recently decided to jump onto YouTube and share the wealth that I share with my clients because I know how many people are looking for this support and can use it. So here it is. ADHD and friends. How many times in your life have you canceled plans because you just didn't feel up to it? You were overwhelmed, maybe you felt anxious. In my case, I had a migraine, which was caused by anxiety and tension. Canceling plans with friends and ADHD happen way more often than we'd like to admit. Friendships require commitment and follow through. Those are two things, two executive functions that we struggle with so much. Our ADHD brains think of commitment and suddenly this fear sets in. Following through on plans and showing up and engaging, that requires so much mental effort if it's not something that's stimulating. So it's easy to cancel. But what if you didn't have to cancel? What if you wanted to do those plans? What if you scheduled times in your day or your week or your month that were good, that were healthy times for you to engage in plans with friends? Rather than making dinner plans with your friends after work, after a full day of work when you're so exhausted that all you want to do is go home and shut off. What if you could create some sort of system that would help you stop forgetting plans and not showing up, or showing up 2 hours late when you were supposed to be there at 10 and you only show up at noon? When those things happen, you feel bad, you feel shamed, you feel guilty, you just don't feel good. And that feeling stays with you every time you think about the time that happened. Every time you think about forgetting, canceling, or not showing up, or showing up super late. I'm going to tell you a few things that you can do to help shift this feeling of negativity around making plans with friends. Let's talk about women and friendships just for a moment. Women are expected to have these bustling, talkative friendships about cooking and cleaning and kids and house, and that is an old school, I'm going to classify as an old school way of thinking. What's important is to have friends that have the same interests and hobbies as you do. So if you have kids around the same age and your kids are friends, that's a helpful place to start. If you love soccer, join a soccer league. If you love painting, perhaps find a friend that will go to a painting class with you, because going to a class together is a place, is a hobby, is an interest that you will share, and that will help the friendship have quality. With friends, it's about quality over quantity. It's not about having the biggest group of friends in that popularity contest. It's about having friends that you could really rely on, friends that understand you, friends that know that if you've shown up late, it's not because you intentionally showed up late and wanted to show up late. It's because you have trouble with your time management and you want to work on it. Friends are people that you can have in your corner, cheering you on, supporting and encouraging you. Those are the kind of friends that you want to surround yourself with. So think about the friends that you have right now. We're not talking about getting rid of friends, but we're talking about understanding which friends are the supportive ones that you can communicate your challenges to, that will talk to you about those things and help you. Something else most of us women with ADHD forget is that our brains need time to rest. They don't shut off completely and stop thinking, but they need time to go into that brain fog. After a full day's work, or maybe you went on a big outing for the entire day, or you had a very long night the previous night and in the morning you're just tired, your brain needs that time. Your brain needs that time to just rest and not be in a stimulating situation so that you can be refreshed and ready for the next stimulating situation. You need time to relax. Something else? Suggest tentative plans with your friends. What about saying to your friends, let's make tentative plans next Friday. Let's confirm on Thursday or Friday morning just to make sure we're both on the same page. Many people will appreciate that as opposed to saying, I want to see you on Friday and then canceling Friday right before or showing up late. Most friends will appreciate the notion of tentative plans. That way, if on Friday morning you're not feeling well, it's okay to text your friend and say, I'm really not feeling up to it today. Can we reschedule? And if it's a supportive and encouraging friend, a quality friend, they'll understand and they'll appreciate that you made tentative plans and didn't make them cancel everything else. With tentative plans, it gives your friend the option to call you up and say, hey, someone else asked me to do something at the same time, or something has come up at that time. Can we reschedule? And then it's not just on you. When you make tentative plans, it's a combination of both parties participating in confirming those plans, and it gives both people the option to call up the other one and if something else comes up. Because it can be a challenge to learn how to sustain friendships or how to go about friendship type relationships, what's very helpful is someone in your life who can play a coaching role. That person can be a different friend, a parent, a sibling, your partner, or it could be a hired professional. Someone who will coach you through how to sustain friendships, different ways that you can communicate about your challenges, your needs, your wants, your talents, your interests, so that you can have quality friends that get you, that understand you, that support you, and are there for you in times of need and not just to have fun. You want friends that are going to be there to help you have fun, but also to be there as a shoulder to lean on, the same way you want to be their shoulder to lean on. So finding friends or having friends, cultivating relationships with common hobbies and common interests is really, really amazing. It will do amazing things for your friendships. And with the friends you already have, you can kind of dig into that, see what you guys have that's in common and what interests you have that you can work on and engage in together. If you haven't already, I want you to grab the ADHD calendar roadmap. It's linked below and above. If this helped you, there's more in my Facebook group for women with ADHD. The link is in the description of this video. You can also book a free discovery call on my website in the description, and it's over here at the bottom of the screen. To make things easy for you, go ahead, book your free 30-minute call and we can get into what's going on and how I can help you. I hope today's video helped. I'll see you in the next video, which is about ADHD and colleagues, bosses, coworkers, everything in the workplace.